Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Dami. If you still struggle with dark skin makeup, this video is for you. I'm going to show you how I transformed this beautiful model from this to this. Please keep watching and do not forget to like this video and please subscribe. The first step is to cleanse her face, and I'm using the Zaron Cosmetics micellar water. You can use any brand of micellar water. I like to do this twice or more till I can see little or no dirt on the cotton pad or the wipes. Do not forget to cleanse her under eye and the corners of her nose. Next, I'm applying the Cosrx serum. I'm going to apply this with a brush and I use my fingers to massage it into her skin. I'm applying the Cosrx moisturizer. I'm going to use my fingers to apply this properly. I'm applying it all over her face, including her under eye. I prefer to use my fingers to apply skin prep products because I feel like it just melts into the skin better. You would not use a brush to apply your body lotion, so I feel like your hand would do a better job. That's why it's important for you to wash and sanitize before you start makeup. Next, I'm applying the Meron Skin Prep. I'm using a brush to apply this product. You can use a cotton pad. Just make sure that you allow this product dry properly before you go in with the next. Next, I'm applying the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. I'm going to apply this all over her face except her under eye. Any beauty lover knows that a good skincare routine equals better looking makeup. Your makeup lasts a lot longer if your skin is clean and hydrated. The order is you cleanse, you tone, you apply an eye cream if you want, you moisturize, then you prime. The type of primer that you use depends on her skin type. If she has a dry skin, you use hydrating primers, and if she has oily skin, you use a mattifying primer. I'm applying the Becca primer on her brows and her T-zone because she has oily skin, and this primer is a mattifying primer. I use just a pea size and I like to warm it up with my fingers before I apply it. I'm applying the RCMA translucent powder. Applying the translucent powder before foundation is a life-changing beauty hack for oily skin. I'm applying the airbrush setting spray, then I'll let it dry before I apply the foundation. This skin prep is a game changer for oily skin. If you've ever tried the skin prep, please let me know in the comment section. And if you have not, please jump on it. For foundation, I'm using the L'Oreal True Match in C10. I'm blending in with the foundation brush. To select the perfect shade of foundation, you need to know your client's undertone. Don't just swipe a bit on the cheek to see if it's a fit. Instead, you want to balance the shade between the tones of the face, the neck, and the chest area to make sure you get the best shade. Never match based on the face because sometimes the face is always lighter than the body. The trick I use when doing dark skin makeup is I like to go a shade darker with the foundation so that by the time I do all the highlights and use all the powders, everything will still blend together and she's still going to maintain her exact skin tone. She's not going to look lighter. To highlight her face, I'm using the Milani concealer in 175 and 180. I'm using a damp beauty blender to carefully blend in the concealer. I'm just bouncing the beauty blender and I'm making sure that I blend out any and every harsh line. So this is what we have after blending the highlights. Now I'm setting the highlights with a compact powder. I'm using Makeup Forever powder in the shade Y505. Before setting with the compact powder, I'm going to go back with my beauty blender and blend out every ash line. Then I'm going to set immediately with the compact powder using a dry beauty blender. I'm spreading the powder under our eyes. I'm not focusing on just one area. I'm spreading it and then I'm using the other side of the beauty blender to just blend the powder in. I'm repeating the same step on the other side of the face, and I'm also going to use the compact powder to set all the highlighted areas. I'm using a shade of powder from the F&M powder palette to set the rest of her face. I'm using the Morphe bronzer in Prodigy. I'm going to brush this on the perimeter of her face. I'm using the Beauty by AD setting powder in beige to bake her face and sculpt her nose. I'm using the same Morphe bronzer in Prodigy to contour her nose. The trick to not having harsh lines when you're contouring your nose is to use a very fluffy brush. I'm using the Beauty by AD setting powder in the same shade beige to sculpt her nose and bake her face. I'm going to be a little extra with the setting powder under her eyes because we're working with pigments today and I want the powder to catch the fallout from the pigments so that it doesn't ruin the skin work. To draw her brows, I'm using the Eversheen black pencil. I feel like I've done brows a lot of times on this channel, so I'm just gonna skip to eyeshadow. I'm using the Ben 9 Clown White as my eyeshadow base. I'm going to blend that properly with a blending brush. I'm using the Morphe bronzer in Prodigy as my transition color. I'm just gently pressing the powder onto the skin and I'm blending it out using the back and forth motion. Like I always say, if you can blend, you can do eyeshadow. The secret is just to blend, blend, blend. Even if you are using four colors, just make sure that you blend everything together. I did the same thing on the other eye. Now I'm using the Zaron Cosmetics black eyeshadow. I'm just blending that black eyeshadow into the bronzer that we used earlier to give like a smoky effect. So this is what the eyeshadow looks like. Now we're going to add pigment. I'm using the NYX glitter primer and I'm using the white glam pigment in the shade Buzz and Flash. When working with pigment or glitters, always make sure that you apply just a little of the glitter glue or the glitter primer. I'm just applying a little. Then I'm going to go in with the first shade of pigment, which is Buzz. White Glam Cosmetics is a Nigerian brand, by the way. I am just using my brush to apply the shade Buzz all over her lid. This shade is gorgeous. I'm applying the glitter primer on the center of her lid and I'm going to place the second pigment on the same spot. This is White Glam Cosmetics pigment in Flash. I love, 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 love this pigment. This is what we have. I'm just going to add a little black on the outer corner of her eye just to smoke that out a little. I'm using the F&M powder palette to blend out the concealer under her brows and blend harsh lines. I'm using the Inglot liner to line her eyes. I'm fixing her false lashes with lanel glue. I'm using the tweezer to place the lashes carefully. I already moisturized her lips. Now I'm lining her lips with the Hega and Nesta brow pomade in the shade Ebony. I'm applying the Hega and Nesta matte lip stain in Butterscotch. Then I applied Hega and Nesta lip gloss in Sweet Tooth. I'm applying classic clear gloss. I'm applying Bespoke Beauty Cream Blush in Berrylicious. I'm spraying her face with airbrush setting spray. I'm applying the Wink Beauty mascara on her bottom lashes. It's time to tie our gele. For those who don't know, gele means head tie in Yoruba. And here we have Ezekiel Gele doing his thing. Ezekiel is a professional gele stylist and tutor. So if you're interested in learning how to tie gele professionally, I'll leave the link to his Instagram in the description. So please check it out. Let me know what your favorite part of this look is in the comment section, and please do not forget to like and share this video with your friends. Turn on the bell notification so you don't miss any of my videos, and please subscribe to my channel if you have not. Thank you for watching.